This is Jeopardy! Here are today's contestants. Player 1. Player 2.
Yeah!
Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round. The categories are Judy. How about them Tigers? Back in the 1990s, mythology and art, Greek alphabet soup, and zoology. Player 1, make a selection, please, as we continue. Her losing the Oscar for 1954's A Star is Born was called the biggest robbery since Brinks. Player 1, use the Wii remote or press the corresponding direction on the plus control pad. Yes. Select again. As Judy, this 1980 title character, Goldie Hawn said, "And I mean, look at this place. The Army couldn't afford drapes?" Let's hear it, Player 1. That's correct. Player 1. Back. Judy Reyes staffed Sacred Heart Hospital as nurse Carla Espinosa on this Zach Braff sitcom. It's Player 1. Yeah, good. Player 1, back to you. From 1984 to 1992, Judith Light and this live-in housekeeper struggled over the question, who's the boss? Yes, Player 1. That's it. Player 1, pick again. She hit the top 40 in both 1975 and 1977 with Send in the Clowns. Player 1. You got it. Choose again, Player 1. This tiger is the great spokescat for Kellogg's Frosted Flakes. It's Player 2. Yeah. Right you are. You again, Player 2. Let's go to the Clue Crew for this next clue.
The South China tiger has these features spaced farther apart than other species do. On each individual tiger, they're unique, like fingerprints.
Let's hear it, Player 1. Correct. We return to you, Player 1. Tiger is the second rank in this organization for young boys. Okay, Player 1.
Yeah!
Good for you. Player 1, you pick. Tigers are the largest cats, and the tiger named for this Russian region is the largest tiger. Yes, Player 2. Yes. You get to pick again. The largest population of wild tigers is found in this Asian country on about 30 wildlife reserves. It's Player 1. Yep. Select again. When the UK's 99-year lease on this crown colony ended, China retook control on July 1st, 1997. Okay, player 3. That's correct. Please pick again. On August 10th, 1993, she was sworn in as the 107th Supreme Court Justice. Let's hear it, player 1. That is correct. You get to pick again, player 1. Partying like it was February of 1999, Hugo Chavez became president of this country. Yes, player 1. Correct. Choose again, player 1. On January 1st, 1993, 2 new European nations were formed from the split of this suddenly ex-country. Player 3. You are correct. You again, player 3. On October 26, 1994, a peace treaty was signed between Israel and this country led by King Hussein I. It's player 2. That is correct. Player 2, you pick again, please. A statue of this Roman sea god is a perfect choice for a fountain. There's one at Peterhof in Russia. Yes, player 1. Yes. Player 1, back to you. A sarcophagus at Hearst Castle depicts this group of 9, including Erato, who inspires love poems. Let's hear it, player 2. Good. Player 2. Let's get Kelly's assistance on this clue.
This city statue of Geffen and her oxen is a bit less famous than the Little Mermaid.
Okay, player 2. Good. Player 2, back to you. Praxiteles sculpted this Greek equivalent of Mercury carrying the infant Dionysus. Player 1. Right. We return to you, player 1. Get psyched at the Louvre by looking at Antonio Canova's sculpture of this Roman god and Psyche. Yes, player 3. Right. You again, player 3. She became the advertising global spokeswoman for T-Mobile in 2002. Player 2. That's right. Way to go. Choose again. Player 2. In this type of testing, electronic equipment is subjected to the real-world conditions in which it'll be used. Okay, player 3. Hey, you're right.
Yeah!
Player 3, you pick again, please. It's the Daily Double. Player 3, You're in last place, but here's an opportunity to catch up. Decide on your wager, player 3. Answer. These waves of roughly 7 to 13 hertz are associated with relaxation and creativity in the brain. Correct.
Yeah!
Please pick again, player 3. 1970's #1 hit for Helen Reddy. Let's hear it, player 2. Good. We return to you, player 2. This Swiss watch company was founded by Louis Brandt in 1848. It's player 1. Right. Player 1, back to you. The giant Pacific This may have as many as 1,600 suckers on its arms. They help it to taste and touch. Player 2. Good for you. Player 2. While it doesn't breathe fire, the dragon named for this Indonesian island does kill its prey with its deadly saliva. Okay, player 3. Right you are. You get to pick again, player 3. Doggone it, a mud puppy isn't a little doggy, but a large one of these amphibians. Yes, player 3. You got it. Player 3, back to you. A type of this snake that sounds like a James Clavell novel is Australia's deadliest and most feared. It's player 2. Yes. And here's the $1,000 clue. The rare white alligator has a condition called leucism, meaning it lacks this skin pigment. Let's hear it, player 2. Right. Player 3 is going first in the Double Jeopardy round, which starts after this. Let's see what happens in Double Jeopardy with these categories awaiting the players. Sports quotes. Art and artists. Number, please. The southernmost nation. Salmon. And world leaders. Hey, it's still anyone's game, and player 3, you get to select first. Johnny Logan, we're honoring one of the all-time greats in baseball. Stan the Man, him. He's immoral. Yes, player 1. Right. Select again. This Hall of Fame 1970s Reds catcher was thinking about making a comeback until I pulled a muscle vacuuming. Okay, player 1. Good. You again, player 1. Answer. The first of the daily doubles. And you're in the lead now. How much? Here is your daily double clue. He made Bartlett's with, if people don't want to come out to the ballpark, nobody's going to stop them. You have maintained your lead. Way to go. Select again. This 1950s Yankee manager said of a pitcher, he don't smoke, he don't drink, he don't chase women, and he don't win. It's player 1. That's correct. Player 1, you pick again. At a dinner, Redskins running back John Riggins begged this Supreme Court justice, Baby, loosen up. Let's hear it. Player 2. Yep. Player 2, back to you for our next selection. This telegraph inventor's notable portraits included those of the Marquis de Lafayette and William Cullen Bryant. Player 3. That is correct. Player 3. Back. Picasso painted this work as a protest against the bombing of a town in the Spanish Civil War. It's Player 2. Hey, you're right. Player 2. In her 1949 painting Diego and I, Diego Rivera is depicted on her forehead. Player 2. Correct. Please pick again. Player 2. Here's Kelly with the clue.
This American's illustration of the whitewashing scene from Tom Sawyer was featured on a 1972 stamp.
Yes, Player 3. Yes. You get to pick again, Player 3. One of his last paintings before his 1903 death in the South Pacific was a landscape of Brittany in winter. Let's hear it, Player 1. Yeah, good. Choose again, Player 1. It precedes minutes in the title of a popular Sunday night TV news program. Okay, Player 2. That is correct. We return to you, Player 2. Highest number you can throw with just one standard die. Player 1. That's correct. Select again. All right, here with the clue is Kelly.
In target archery, an arrow that hits the outer white ring is worth 1 point. The inner blue scores 6, and a shot in the center yellow scores this many.
Yes, Player 1. Yes. You get to pick again, Player 1. Of 80, 800, or 1800, the approximate length in miles of the Trans-Alaska Pipeline. It's Player 2. You are correct. We return to you, Player 2. Barack Obama is officially listed as this number U.S. President. Let's hear it, Player 3. That's right. Way to go. Choose again, Player 3. India, Indonesia, Iran. Okay, Player 1. That's it. Player 1, back. Nepal, Nicaragua, Norway. Player 2. That is correct. Player 2, back to you. Syria, Suriname, Sweden. It's Player 2. Good for you. Please pick again, Player 2. Portugal, Papua New Guinea, Pakistan. Okay, Player 1. Yep. Player 1, you pick again. Answer? The second daily double. You are in the lead right now. What are you going to wager? Here is your clue. Mongolia, Malta, Malawi. That puts you even further ahead. Player 1, pick again. Fish ladders help salmon travel upstream over these man-made obstructions. Yes, player 3. That's it. You again, player 3. Salmon are members of the same family as the speckled or brook variety of this fish. Let's hear it, player 2. Correct. Player 2, back to you. World Book says this country leads the world in salmon fishing with more than 450,000 tons caught each year. Okay, player 2. Yes. Select again. Weighing up to 100 pounds, this large type of salmon shares its name with a warm, dry wind. Let's hear it, player 3. Correct. You again, player 3. When it gets its silvery scales and migrates to the sea for the first time, a young salmon is called this. Player 3. Yeah, good. Player 3, back to you. In 1999, Thabo Mbeki, who fought to eliminate apartheid, became leader of this country. Yes, player 2. You are correct. Please pick again, player 2. Hu Jintao became the General Secretary of the Communist Party in 2002 and leader of this country in 2003. It's player 3. Yes. We return to you, player 3. Kelly?
The country whose flag is seen here elected its first female chancellor in 2005.
Yes, player 3. Right. Player 3, you pick again. In 2006, Stephen Harper of this country's Conservative Party became its prime minister. It's player 2. Right. Here's the $2,000 clue. In 2008, Tillman Thomas became Prime Minister of this Caribbean country invaded by the U.S. in 1983. Okay, player 2. Good. I'll see you all for Final Jeopardy in just a moment. This is the Final Jeopardy category for today. Authors. What are you going to wager? Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. Here's the clue for you. In 1949, he wrote, "If you want a picture of the future, imagine a boot stamping on a human face forever." What did you say? With that correct response, you will gain What did you put as your response? And this correct response will add how much to your score? Did you come up with the correct response? And that correct response will add You've come out ahead as our champion, player one. Good game. Thank you so much for playing.